Hi there, this is VLamot, and I'm here to give my oral presentation on the subject of global warming, and the title is Toward a Better Understanding of the Controversy Surrounding Global Warming. The most commonly understood meaning of the term global warming since its inception is that it's a rise in temperature of the Earth's atmosphere that's caused by emission of man-made greenhouse gases into the air. But there's beginning to be a more honest definition understood by many. While surveying the various definitions of the term, it became evident that many more interpretations have been emerging recently, other than the traditional one. Currently, the first two definition links on Google for the term global warming are similar to the preceding one, except for using terms like may result and believed to be caused to qualify the cause, which seems to be less misleading. Most of the world now acknowledges that the Earth's warming up and down, but gradually different things are happening. But there's much debate as to the cause of it. Is the warming a natural process that's been going on for millions of years, or is it mainly caused by humans disturbing the natural balance of things? One thing's for sure, there are two sides to this important issue, and it's definitely not yet case closed. It would be wise to halt invasive measures proposed to stop global warming until the indisputable burden of proof is given regarding the reliability of alleged experts and of the evidence used to imply human fault, make dire predictions for Earth's future, and justify allocation of vast resources for hypothetical solutions. I'd like to go into the tenets of the global warming alarmists, which are the ones referred to as the ones bringing up the alarm about the very dire predictions that they believe are coming. And one of their main tenets is that it's human caused, that that it wouldn't even be going on if it wasn't for mankind and our contribution to it, and that mainly from fossil fuel use and also deforestation, that's causing the greenhouse gas emissions. But then another one of their tenets is that they make very dire predictions, very exaggerated predictions of melting polar ice caps and immense flooding and habitat being lost, an extinction of species. And another tenet of theirs, very real one, is that they push for the justification of huge investing of vast resources for solutions to the problem. And it just is a huge cost of money and time and resources of all kinds that not everyone's prepared to give. And another tenet of theirs is that they blame deniers for putting a cog in the wheel of the movement, that there's just arising so many people that are questioning it that it's not going quite the way that they would like it to go. And I would also like to bring up the reservations that skeptics have, some of their reservations of why they're on the other side of the coin, that as while the alarmists maintain natural causes, don't maintain natural causes, that it's human cause, that they maintain natural causes, then that skeptics allude to the fact that this has been going on for millions of years. We don't have record of all of it, but that there's a lot of evidence that proves that that's just what happens over the course of time. And then also that they refute the dire predictions that even when there is the natural warming, that it's just able to be dealt with and not on the scale that the alarmists predict. Then also on the opposite side of the coin, the skeptics just completely refute the investment of vast resources for these unproven solutions until there's just way more evidence. And after that, now I'd like to give some of the reasons there are to question this, apart from what I've already said, of questioning the global warming scare that there is, that there's really many reasons to question that, and one of the reasons is the fact that the majority, in many new studies, of meteorologists and scientists are skeptical, at least skeptical, if not absolute deniers of the concept of global warming. And there's a lot to read on that if you're interested. And another reason is that there's a whole lot of media silence on this. The mainstream media just overall reports on the global warming side of it, and not that there's any reason to doubt it at all, even though the numbers are growing every day, that there are people that are doubting that that we should really be as fearful as we should. And another reason is the ClimateGate scandal, and I'm not sure really how to go in that in real short term, except that it was back in 2009, it was a big exposure of hacked emails and documents that were very incriminating to the leading scientists in the movement, just names that are highly recognized and the promoters of so much of the legislation, and the ones that are the most respected in the global warming theory. And that really put a real cloud over their agenda. That and that's another reason for questioning, is that there's the idea of that there is a hidden agenda, actually, that there's not as innocent as it seems, which it is on the part of many, but overall that there are just reasons where people can benefit from having that kind of control over so many aspects of the world, especially carbon taxes and just regulations beyond what we've ever had before, that would just be detrimental for society. And then in conclusion, I just believe that there needs to be clarity and transparency of scientists regarding the matter of global warming, that it's vital to preserving public policy, the integrity of it. And if the public loses faith in the scientific community, then policy exposed to the influence of vested interests, because they exaggerated preliminary research, the guilty scientists open themselves to damning criticism by the public. And this is raising public suspicions and complacency about climate change, in much the same way as the exaggerated intelligence reports in Iraq about the weapons of mass destruction affected the public's views regarding government motives for the war in Iraq. It just, I believe that these people, the pushers, the main high-ups behind global warming, have a hasty timetable, because it's necessary to lock in a new regime before its wisdom is debunked. Therefore, I propose that it would be sensible to put a hold on all the hypothetical global warming solutions until we know more about the problem and about the ones who are behind all of the scare. And that's the main thrust of my paper, and I hope you get to read it. Thank you.